We were destined. Allah is telling us that He has given us this deen, Deen al-Islam. Inna ad-deena inda Allahi al-Islam. So most certainly the religion, deen, acceptable in the sight of Allah is Islam. وَمَنْ يَبْتَغِي غَيْرَ الْإِسْلَامِ دِينًا فَلَنْ يُقْبَلَ مِنْهُ. And if you want a religion other than Islam, you say it will not be accepted from you. وَهُوَ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. And in the hereafter, you will be of the losers. But what do we do with this deen? We are sitting on it like a cobra on a pile of wealth. We won't use it and we won't allow people to come near it. The destiny Allah has in store for us. This deen, He says, لِيُزَهِرَهُ عَلَى الدِّينِ كُلِّهِ. ऐसा दीन तुम्हें दिया है is to master, overcome and supersede them all. Kulli. وَلَوْ كَرِهَ الْكَافِرُونَ. So now mind how much the unbeliever might not like it. This is the destiny of his deen. He repeats the same formula again, another place in the Quran. Same ayah, another place. And he ends by saying, وَلَوْ كَرِهَ الْمُشْرِكُونَ. Now mind how much the mushriks might not like it. This is the destiny of his deen. To master all deens, every religion. And he repeats the same formula again in the Quran 3 times. He says, هُوَ الَّذِي أَرْسَلَ رَسُولَهُ بِالْهُدَىٰ. He it is who has sent his messenger with guidance. وَدِينِ الْحَقِّ. And with the religion of truth. لِيُزْهِرَهُ عَلَى الدِّينِ كُلِّهِ. That it may prevail, overcome and supersede every other deen. Master them all. Bulldoze them all. وَكَفَى بِاللَّهِ شَهِيدًا. And enough is Allah as a witness to this fact that is going to make his deen to prevail. With you or without you. He can do it. By his will, he can do it. Just like that. But he wants to give you and me that privilege, that honor. He wants to give rotters like you and me that privilege, that honor of doing the works of the prophets of God and earning a prophet's reward. This is a privilege he is giving us. That this knowledge is given you. Go to it. Go to it and talk to people. Share the deen with them. Conquer the world. The world is for us. Allah says so. لِيُزَهِرَهُ عَلَى الدِّينِ كُلِّهِ. Whether it be Judaism, communism, Christianism, Buddhism, Hinduism, every ism, Islam is destined to master them all. And Allah is a witness to this fact that He's going to do it. Will you take it? You believe in it? You Muslims of Karachi, do you believe in it? This ayah I read to you just now. समझ में आई क्या अल्लाह फरमाता है कि लियुज़हिरहु अला दीन कुल्ले. सारे दिनों, all deens is there to master them all. कुल्ले, सबके ऊपर फौकियत पाएगा दीन इस्लाम. मैं पूछता हूँ तुम मानते हो? Yes. Yes. You believe in it? Of course, yes. You are not a Muslim if you don't. You are not a Muslim. Allah फरमाता है कि this is what I'm going to do and वादा अल्लाह हक. Allah का वादा सच्चा. He's going to make it happen. With you or without you. And you believe in it. I say, is that why you're sitting on your backside doing nothing? You believe in it? If you had the laser gun, you can wipe out the Russians. His tanks, his helicopters and all, just like that. You'll be sitting here. Won't you be itching to get to the border? If you had it? Yes, each and everyone will be running with that gun, that laser gun. Kafir, Rus. Who's harassing my people? Who's killing another Muslim brothers? I'll go and wipe them out. If you had it. If you had it and you can see the power of the laser gun, how it blots out rocks. Anything that you can see, you show and you pull the trigger and it blots it out. Man, you got such a gun. You sit on your backside and getting a hiding. People come along and making a punching bag out of you, using you as a doormat, making mess in your head, stealing your children. You sit like that with open mouth. And you say, you believe? No, you do not. We do not really believe. Wallah, we don't. ये तो मुंह से थूक उड़ाने का है, बात करने की बात है. We believe. Because when you believe, you go for it. This is the proof. Proof of our faith is what you believe, you do. मुंह से कहते हैं I believe. What do you believe? You see, there is a very earthly example I give you. Very common example. In my country, we have different provinces. And the provinces have their own laws, rules of the road. There is a place called Charlestown on the border of Natal, where I come from, my province. And on the other side of the border is a town called Volkrust. Now, before you can cross the border from Charlestown into Transvaal, from Natal into Transvaal, You see a signboard. There is a signboard, road sign. It says, speed traps ahead. The road sign, I don't know whether you have like that in Pakistan. Speed traps ahead. Zara sambhal kar rehna. Speed traps ahead. You go another 200 meters, there is another sign. This is unique. I haven't seen it anywhere else. It says, you have been warned. Tumne warning dekhi? Is now remind you have been warned. What do? You carry on. To bolne ki baat hai, speed traps. How many times, we have when there was no speed traps? Ye to hame sirf darate hain. So you carry on, 100 kilometers an hour. You're supposed to be 60. So you just cross the border, and the guy comes out of the bushes, a policeman, signals to you stop. Hamare paun dhile ho jate hain. You know that? 200 rand, that's 2,000 rupees. Fine. 2,000 rupees is going to sting you now. How you feel? मर गए, मुंह सूख जाता है, ज़बान ऊपर, your tongue starts getting stuck on the top of your roof of the mouth. It's gone, finished. So the guy comes smiling at you, the policeman. He said, didn't you see the sign? He said, yes. Didn't you believe? He said, yes. Did you believe? Huh? If you believed, you wouldn't have slowed down. Wouldn't you have slowed down? You didn't believe. Who are you bluffing? 200 rand. 2,000 rupees. Fine. So Allah Bari Ta'ala is telling us. We say, we believe. What believe? Wallah, it is our destiny. And it's so easy. If you just equip yourself with the right weapons. And the right weapons, so look, I have given you one tonight. The Aisha Bawani Trust, they have published this here in Karachi. To give each and every one of you. If you haven't got it, get it. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, get it from their offices. Aisha Bawani Waqaf. Is the Bible God's word? Is the Bible God's word? This book. If you haven't got it, you must go and get it. It's free. You owe it to yourself. You master this book. There isn't a Christian born who can stand before you. Wallah, there isn't a Christian born, whether it's a bishop or bishop's father. There isn't a Christian who can stand before you. You got to know the weapons of your enemy, what he's using to catch fish. Once you know, the whole thing is plain sailing, brother, plain sailing. And with one, you master one, you use that, and you see how your knowledge grows. Your knowledge grows. I started it, I didn't have all this. This is ready-made. This is ready-made. This is pre-digested. Tayyar. In the age of the instant tea and the instant coffee and the instant pudding, this is instant knowledge. Easy. I will end with this. This is like that pebble, that little stone that Hazrat Dawood alayhi salam picked up when he went to give battle to Jalut. Allah tells us in the Quran, beautiful story, that the Bani Israel and the Palestinians were at war, and the war was going on for decades. In the Bible we read, and the Jews, they destroyed the Palestinians utterly. Khalas, khadam kar diya, satyanas kar diya. And they see they come again, and there's another fight. And they destroyed the Palestinians utterly, and they come again somewhere else and they fight. It is carried on for decades, decades. Utterly, utterly. Now comes a time when the Palestinians, they have a mighty giant in their midst, an 8-foot giant. I'm almost 6 feet, another 2 feet higher than me. Big child, maybe 400-pounder. And the Bani Israel are there. And he's shouting from the other hill, Ke koi hai? Maa ka beta koi hai? Is there anybody there who can come and give battle to me? And the Jews were shivering in their pants. The Jews. I said, I don't know whether they used to wear pants those days. Figuratively, they're shivering in their pants. So, Dawood alayhi salam, he was no prophet then, he was a shepherd boy. He must have been grazing his sheep somewhere around there, and he sees what's going on. So, he comes up to the group, to Talut, the commander, Saul, and he said, look, I will give battle to the giant. Big joke. Badi hasi ki baat. He says, you go and look after your father's sheep, man. They go, no. I mean business. I'm serious. He said, all right. In that case, if you want to commit suicide, abghat karna hai, to ja beta. Karo. So, Talut offers his sword and his shield. Ye lo, hamari talwar aur hamara shield. So Dawud alayhi salam says, look, I don't understand the sword and the shield. I haven't used them in my life. I don't know how to carry them, how to use them. But I know my sling. You know, the old-fashioned sling with a pouch with 2 strings. He's used to that. There was no rubber slings those days. You know, you pakad kar marte hain, gophan kya kehte hain? Golel, ha. See, not that one. He used the other one with a pouch. I used it when I was a little boy in India. See? Yes. So, another big joke. It's a bigger joke. You little fellow, tiny, you know, little pygmy, you want to go and give battle to the giant, and now you want to give it this little thing there, bachcho ka khilona. He said, no, I understand this. I know with this I kill birds. With this I have been killing rabbits. I know how to use it. Your sword and shield I don't know. So he walks down the hill. At the stream he picks up a few pebbles, chote chote patri. And he puts one in the pouch, and he swings, and he lets go one side of the string, and he knows when to. And this thing goes and hits Jalut in the forehead, cracks his skull. The guy falls. So Dawud alayhi salam, little Dawud, he rushes up to him, takes his own sword and chops off his head. So Allah describes it. وَقَتَلَ دَاوُدُ جَالُوتَ. And Dawud killed Jalut. وَأَتَاهُ اللَّهُ الْمُلْكَ. And Allah gave him dominion, power, وَالْحِكْمَةَ and wisdom, وَعَلَّمَهُ مِمَّا يَشَاءُ. And whatever else he would, with that little piece. I said, this is that little stone. And this is your privilege. It's a privilege of each and every Muslim. Just master this little book. It's given free to you. And ask him things that are written here so clearly, easily, pre-digested. You just master this and you talk to him. Master this and you talk to him. And the more you talk, the more you will get. Our Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he gave the secret of learning, knowledge. He said, "Ballighu anni walau kana ayah." Deliver the message regarding me, even if it is one verse. That's a secret of knowledge. You know one verse? There's more than one here. You know one verse, you use it, Allah gives you more. And the more you use, the more you get. This is the secret of knowledge. The more you give, the more you get. And you will also, in your own situation, you'll be the master of the situation. This is what you owe to yourself and to the ummah. With these words, I urge upon you, my brethren, to take up the challenge. Don't sit and wait for other people to come and make nests in your head, as they have been doing to us, even in our own meetings. At question time, if there's an opportunity, I will explain what has been going on from my last visit to now. With these words, I'm very grateful to the Farhan Club for giving me this opportunity and bringing all you to me.